Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So, today, doing the recap of the Chris Eubank versus Liam Williams middleweight showdown that took place on Saturday, February 5th. It was supposed to be on ESPN, but I looked high and low for the fight and couldn't find it. So, I ended up missing the fight, which I'm disappointed about. And, yeah, like I said, I ended up missing the fight. Pretty disappointed about that. But then I went back and watched the highlights, and I looked at the scores. And Eubank, seeming like he clearly won the fight, scored 4 knockdowns on Liam Williams. The first one, a jab in the second round. I mean, Liam Williams was getting caught. But Eubank couldn't finish him. Second half of the fight, he seemingly got on his bike, according to the things I read. And Williams won quite a bit of rounds down the stretch. So much so to where the website that I go through, boxingscene.com, they had the final score 114-110, which is still 6 rounds to 6, but you score the 4 knockdowns, and it's it was 114-110 is what the final was. So those knockdowns, I've said it before, they mean a lot in boxing. So, a nice win for Chris Eubank Jr. Not, anything special. A knockout would have been better with all the knockdowns. But, I thought this fight was going to be a tough one. It would go to the scorecards. And, you really compare his performance to Demetrius Andrade and go from there, of how good Chris Eubank is. Andrade's a WBO champion. You're just going to go out. Okay. Anyways, Andrade's a WBO champion, and, Eubank wants to be in a title fight, or, he especially wants to get the big names like Canelo and Triple G, and you take what you want from the fight, based on their performances, and a year difference between them. And, Andrade only scored 1 knockdown. He got a clean decision. Maybe a little bit more convincing, but it was kind of a lackluster performance. And then you got Eubank, scored 4 knockdowns. Also got a clean decision, but it wasn't as one-sided, so to speak. So, in terms of the scoring and round by round. So, take what you want from it. I mean, for me, it's pretty similar, which puts Eubank on that level. And then, really bolsters his rating right there. It puts him to where he's a serious, still a serious contender, somebody to be dealt with. He's got a sizable name. He called out Billy Joe Saunders and for a rematch. He's calling out Triple G. So, we'll see what Eubank can put together for his next fight. I'm hoping he fights somebody decent. And gets a decent sized fight, but we really don't know at this point what Chris Eubank's gonna do. So we'll see what happens, but I'm hoping Chris Eubank gets gets a really good fight in against somebody, and we'll discuss that when we talk about his what's next. But a tough loss for Liam Williams. It's his second in the past year to a top fighter, and he's really gonna have to start over from scratch following this loss. So we'll see what happens, but that's it. That's what I got. That's my recap from the Saturday, February 12th DAZN card that was supposed to be on ESPN between Chris Eubank and Liam Williams. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.